most memorable backstage fight.
Most memorable backstage fight was probably the one that took place between Shawn and Bret, because there was such a build up to it, and you knew there was a real personal heat there, and these guys were like to the point where they were crossing the line on TV. You always want, like, if there's some actual heat there, and Jerry Jarrett always said it best, is he yeah, if you want boys, if you want them to believe a lie, you got to tell them a little bit of the truth, and that would always draw money because people can sense the truth in it. And that there was a lot of truth, but they were starting to go way overboard. Shawn making remarks about Bret that literally got Bret heat with his wife and his family, and you can go too far, and that's what resulted in that big fight. And Bret like snatched Shawn bald. Like there was literally not bald like now where he's lost his hair, but there was 2 years later, there was a bald spot on the side of Shawn's head where Bret had snatched the hair out of his head in that fight. I mean, that was pretty good.
Do you know what happened to the hair? I do.
Probably. Do you?
I do know exactly what happened to the hair.
What?
Jim Cornette picked it up, put it in a baggie, and showed it to his wife, and he still has it somewhere.
Oh, he probably does. Knowing Cornette, yeah, probably does. Yeah, yeah. He literally snatched a chunk of hair out of his head, and it was that never grew back. Never.
With well, it's all right. The rest of the hair caught up with it eventually. That's
yeah. The rest of it all decided, hey, they took off early. Let's leave too.
I know this is a hard question to answer, but who was the better worker, Bret or Shawn?
Who was the better worker, Bret or Shawn? I'd have to say they're both pretty even in that regard. Just different approaches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bret was more no nonsense, just very, I'm here to win, and Shawn was more flourish and more, I'm going to win, but I'm going to do it spectacularly. Shawn was better at looking like he was in jeopardy of losing, and Bret was better at selling the intent that he was attempting to win.
I always thought Bret had better punches, and that sort of that generally always seals an argument for me, is who punches better.
Yeah, I think Bret kind of threw more realistic ones. Yeah, I think Bret was more adept at selling the intent to win, and I think Shawn was more adept at selling the I'm trying not to lose.